And we are back. I am the Dadpanther. We are in the Panther's Den, and we are talking about a little retro feel good. That's what we're gonna talk about. Before we get into that, let's get into you guys, you cool cats. Man, every time you guys hit the subscribe button, or if you're on Twitch and you're following me while I'm streaming, and you automatically become a cool cat, and I appreciate all the cool cats. As the goal is simply 0 to 1,000, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That was a goal that we all agreed on mutually, and we're doing it. We're talking to squirrels, and squirrels are talking to other squirrels, and let's get into it. Now, do you remember playing this game? I mean, maybe you do. All right, bringing back any feels yet? What about now? Oh, I used to fight over making sure nobody touched Donatello. Do not touch Donnie, okay? Hands would be thrown, okay? This game, I don't even remember the year this game came out. I played it on Super NES. I believe it's Super NES. This is actually me playing the game, so you're actually watching me play the game right now. I still play this game. I just played this 2 weeks ago, okay? During the weekends, I normally chill with a cup of coffee, bowl of cereal, maybe some pancakes, and sit in my pajamas playing retro games. Still trying to figure out my streaming schedule, whether or not, but there's sometimes I do, stream retro games. Unless you realize that you're like playing the game, you still, maybe it's just me, you still feel like a kid. You hear certain sound effects and certain images, and it just takes you back to a time where it was like there was no adulting, there was no bills, there was no relationships, there was just friends, sleepovers, crappy homework, and not listening to your parents, and then later on realizing they were right all alone. But yeah, this game was awesome. It was a side scroll like action game, Turtles in Time. Still had a difficulty to it, especially as a kid. Like I remember leaving the game on, right? Leaving the game on. Look at that right there. When you throw somebody, that's awesome. That was, as a kid, that was like the coolest thing. Each character had their own special move, but in the same sense, like you would just, team up with your friends. And before, you guys just run around doing stuff. And in most cases, there was pizza involved. The bosses, or maybe the mini bosses, were always fun. They were challenging. It was just a fun game. It had obviously an arcade, feel to it, but it was fun. And then to come find out that there's a studio working with Nintendo, and we know that the Ninja Turtles have been kind of rebooted a few times with movies and comics and things of that nature. But man, I was playing this and I was like, man, this just feels good. It's timeless. Like you don't have to do anything to it. So let's marvel at me just karate chopping some baddies. Look at that. And again, the NPCs, they had different levels, whatever the case is, as far as some that threw, stars, and others that just punched you in the face. Look at that. Look at that. But what if I told you? What if I told you, I already told you that there's a new game. Let's just get into it. Yeah. Look at that. Even the way it goes, you see how the background kind of flickers. Before it was this blinky thing. I didn't want to play it because of I don't want to cause any issues. But every scene and cut is a nod. Look at that. Is a nod from the original game. All they did was clean it up. Like even their choice of using the 90s style cartoon, right? Do you see that? The original, that's my Shredder. That's my April. Look at Master Splinter. Look at that. Click-a-lick-a-loud to your head. Look at that. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Listen, I don't know how much. Oh, I remember that boss. Okay. The pizza slices. Remember the under the sewer, you would have to, and there was missions where you're on the skateboard. Like, oh my goodness. You got me. I gotta find out when this comes out. I gotta put the information in the chat if it doesn't pop up here. This is really my first time watching this trailer. Like all this is brand new to me. Wow. Look at that. It looks new. It's softer. Oh, look at that. Well, you can throw it come on, take my money. Please take my money. I'm trying to swipe right now through the keyboard, take my money. I would get on PC. I would only get on PC because I'm thinking the modded community would mess with it. I think that'd be interesting. But take my money. It's not a review. This is just information. Maybe you guys didn't know this game was out here. I knew about it, and then somebody the other day said, hey, look, I know you had talked about this. What about this game though? And I'm like, you know what? I'm working on a video for it. And here's the video. See, you cool cats, man. We talk, the squirrels talk, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you didn't know that game existed or the retro game, go try both. But this one, for sure, I'm buying this. So you can't tell me anything. And I like to think the value will be, what, $25? Maybe under that. If it's more, I still think I'll buy it. Yeah, I still think I'm gonna buy it. No. Until next time, Kalikalikalow. Or I should say cowabunga. No, Kalikalikalow.